Welcome everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Alice Brown, Lady V here. And if you're new and joining us, we welcome you. And if you've been here before and you're coming back, welcome to you also. So, as many of you know, we have been
a little MIA.
Yeah, just a little bit for the last couple weeks. We do want to let you know we have had a lot going on behind the scenes. Several weeks ago, we took a break and jumped down the rabbit hole called branding. Now, I will state that we have learned a tremendous amount in the last 2 weeks.
Yes, a lot of things that I thought, we already had pretty much under our belt and working well, and come to find out, not so much. It needed improvement.
Exactly. And, bear in mind, last year we had a fantastic year. We really did. We blew through our goal, and we did fantastic. But at this point, we're ready to level up on the business, and that's what we are looking into doing, and ways of doing that, best ways of accomplishing this. And so that's what we've been doing for the last couple weeks. I will say that branding is very, very important to any type of small business. So if you are one of those out there that are considering publishing a book, you've got crafts that you're making that you're looking to try to sell, or you're trying to open a honest to goodness small business, any of those, take the time to research branding and how important it is to your business, because whether you are ready to admit it or not, you are running a small business if you fall under any of the categories that I just listed. Yes, publishing a book is a form of a business. A lot of people don't realize that. I firmly believe that's the reason why there are authors out there that either give up on trying to make a living at this, or they continue writing, but they're working full-time jobs, which there's a lot of independent authors out there that do that. It's because either they don't know, or they don't have the time to delve into it to create an honest-to-goodness business.
For an independent author to be their own business, their own publisher, to be a indie author or self-published author, it's not just writing a book. There's a lot more that goes into it.
I think writing the book is the easy part, to be honest with you.
It is the easiest part, because you have to learn to do your own illustrations, you have to be your own social media manager, you have to learn to build and run a website. Writing is hard.
It is.
Being an author is a hard job, actually.
You have to figure out.
And I'm not complaining. I love my job. I love being an author. But there's just a lot more that goes on than writing a book.
There's a lot of advertising that falls solely on you, with absolutely no help from the outside world whatsoever. And that takes a lot, especially if that's not your forte, which it's not on us.
I'm working on making it. It's just...
It takes some time to go back and learn.
It naturally does not come to you. It is a little bit of a struggle. I mean, you can improve, you can make it your forte, but it's still a trek to get there from not being your forte.
So with all this in mind, we are in the process of implementing numerous changes throughout several areas of our business. The website is in the process of having a small facelift. We are making changes on our newsletter.
Yes.
And we are going to make changes on this YouTube channel right here, what you're listening to. So as of today, this will be the last video that you see us sitting here in front of our bookcase, in front of all of our plaques and books and all like that, because what we realized in doing all of our digging and learning is that, as many of you know, we were authors before, several years ago. We were in the author world, and we got burned severely. And I'm not going to go into a lot of details on that, because we've done videos in the past going over a lot of that. But we realized that in doing that, we have closed ourselves off. We have an invisible wall up, especially when we step in front of this camera. And you don't really get to see the true us. You see us
putting a face on.
Putting a face on, being the best. And we feel like that doesn't do our business any good. That does not bring our fans closer to us at all. And so that is something that we are looking to change immediately. Some of the ideas that we have is to go about filming day-to-day life of, what it's like to live with 2 authors in the household and some of the ups and downs of some of this business stuff that we are digging into and trying to accomplish.
For instance, I spent literally one day, 4 hours on the computer just trying to get point A and point B to connect. They should have automatically connected, but for whatever reason, they weren't jiving with me. And I could not get point A and point B to connect whatsoever.
4 hours later, she finally succeeded.
Might have yanked out a hand or two full fist of
and at
hair.
that point, 4 hours, you feel like the day's wasted. You feel like there's so much wasted time and energy.
The big dog can't get past the extension cord for the light.
Poor Shadow. But one of the other things that we are going to start implementing is a Cooking with the Author segment, and that'll probably be monthly on this channel, so stay tuned for that. That's another thing that we have planned and that we're excited about. What else have we got going on here? Our first short story has been published on the website. This is a brand new area on the website, and it is passcoded. So in order to get the passcode, you have to be a member of our newsletter, and you can do that easily on our website right there at the front.
Top of the front page.
Yeah, top of the front page. Sign up. It is not too late, even though we've already published the first letter. If you go ahead and sign up, we will email you the passcode so that you have access to that in future letters, because will be a monthly thing that we are implementing.
Yes.
So there'll be a new short story each month. I am currently excited about April's. I know, we still got March to go too, but April, I'm doing a special Easter story with some of the.
There's going to be a fun interactive game going on with this one.
With the Dragonos characters, they are actually going to have an Easter egg hunt on Dragonos, and there's going to be a missing egg. Yeah, a missing egg, and that's going to be problematic. So we're going to need everybody's help in finding that missing egg, and it should be a lot of fun. So we cannot wait. Okay, what else do you have?
I have some announcements we are also implementing not only our Artist of the Month, but a Content Creator of the Month. So this month, February of 2023, our content creator is going to be one of our personal favorites that we love to sit down and watch on a weekly basis, Sasha and Nate. I originally found them on Instagram. I then later found them on TikTok. And Alice and I have a weekly session where we sit down and we go through all of our favorite content creators and see all the new skits that they've done and get our weekly laugh in.
Yes, and Sasha and Nate, they are very fun. They're best friends.
They're best friends, and
I know one. I believe both are school teachers.
Yes,
but they are a lot lot of fun.
They really are.
They are talented. I have watched them play the piano and sing, and just they're really awesome. But they are very comical too, and I love listening to them for their comedies.
I especially love their video where they do the taste testing of cookies. Those are good.
Yes, those are very good.
Those are really good.
So go check them out. We will have them listed.
All the information for the content creator and the artist of the month will be listed down below in the description with their information and their website or their social media platforms. So for our creator of the month or our artist of the month, we have Caverns and Calicos. Now, I met this couple back in July of last year when we did GalaxyCon. Yes. They were in the artist alley. They have wonderful stuff. It is a take on all the Dungeons and Dragons stuff, but with cats. So your cats are your different warriors and stuff like that. And I really love the aspect. Of course, they're cat parents. I'm a cat parent.
Yes.
They like fantasy. I like fantasy. We jumped down the rabbit hole. We talked. It was a great time. We became instant best friends. But I have bought a couple of their items. They have coffee mugs. They have graphic t-shirts. Character cards. I just went on their Etsy page and saw that they have printable Valentine's Day cards, which I thought were so cute. And of course, they're cats with D&D stuff on them. That is just, a little cat warrior saying that he loves you. I'm just like, oh, that's so cute. So go check Calico's or Caverns and Calico's out. Again, their information is going to be linked down below. And if you don't check down below, we'll have everybody's information listed on our front page of our website as well.
Yes. So in closing, we do have one show coming up next weekend.
Yes.
And that is our Geek and Grub, our monthly Geek and Grub show.
This will actually be our first show of the year.
Yes, it will.
It's exciting.
Yes, it is.
We took a break and I'm ready for this.
I'm ready to get back to it. Yes, I kind of miss getting out there and meeting fans and meeting new fans.
New fans. I mean, there's sometimes where people come up and they've already read the books and we don't have a new book out, and I love interacting with those. I like talking with them. And
at least we can tell them when the new book's coming out.
Yeah,
we're
working
going
on
with
it.
And, speaking of which, as far as the work progress goes on our writing, we have gotten some of that done too. We haven't totally just jumped down the branding geek hole and not come up for air. We finished the music box completely, and it's been edited. It's now in our beta readers' hands. So many of you know this is one short story out of an anthology that will be coming out later in the year. This makes two of the 4 short stories are completed in that anthology. The other 2 have been started, and they're in various stages of being done. So I believe the upgrade on that one, the percentage done, is sitting at 65, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And as far as Rubenmeyer, Dragons of Draganos 5.
That one has
That
blossomed.
one is exploding. It is exploding. It's not blossomed. It's exploded.
Yeah, it exploded.
I was so... on a personal level, I was worried that I was going to have trouble getting back into it because I took a break to work on the Christmas stories, and I had not touched the Draganos series at all. And so I usually have trouble getting back into that world when I've stepped out of it for a little while. But it all came flying back, and within 2 days, there was just ideas just popping in my head right and left on how to make this book better, new scenes that we can add into it, and it is just... it's phenomenal. So while our days are filled with branding and taking classes on learning how to brand and everything that goes along with it and all the advertising, and there's just a mess of stuff to learn, our evenings are being spent writing.
Yes.
And so the Rubenmeyer Dragons of Draganos, I'm putting that currently at 40%. It's
Might be a little bit
It may be a
ahead.
little bit ahead of time. It's kind of hard to tell because, as many of you know, this book was published before, pre-published, and with adding so much new material into it, it's really hard for me to judge where exactly we are at this point.
Because sometimes you're just tweaking what's there, then you're deleting what's there, then you're adding to what's there.
Yeah, it's very that's always a very difficult part for me to try to figure out where we're at.
As a heart-wrenching scene that didn't even exist before.
Yeah, I had this one crying her eyes out the other night.
She gets me after I come from an emotional scene in a movie watching with Mr. Brown, then decides to read me the new scene that she's just written, and I'm just bawling my eyes out. Talk about a migraine. But it's going to be good.
Yes, it is going to be good. And
it's going to be wrenching, gripping, torturing, but it's going to feel wonderful.
Yes. I like that. That's a great description. So bear with us another couple weeks as we implement a lot of these changes, because like I said at the beginning of the video, there's a lot of changes coming down the road. We are trying to get on top of them as quickly as we can and implement them as fast as we can.
Yes.
But a lot of this stuff takes time. One of the things that we are in the process of developing, and actually Lady V is taking the point on this, is a brand logo.
Yes.
And I cannot wait to share that with you guys.
Well, actually, we're going to throw a little sneak peek up here on the screen now as to what we have so far. We're still playing around with the lettering, the words, and the color has not been added yet. But it's in the process. We have the basic shape, the basic outline of what we want, so you can at least see that and kind of get the gist of what we're aiming for.
So we cannot wait to share that as it continues. And she's working hard on that. And once that gets implemented, then that will go on all of our social media sites and all of our business attire and everything else. So we cannot wait for that.
Yeah, we're currently also working on getting some new business cards.
Yes.
We finally got to where we can order new ones because we finally ran out of them.
New business cards. We're going to be looking at stickers to put on the bags. For our customers. Little things like that we're working on. So stay tuned with us. Please keep up with us.
A lot of really good, great stuff coming.
It really is. We are looking forward to this year. It is going to be a lot of work on our part, but I think the reward at the end will be fantastic, and that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic for us, but it'll also be fantastic for you.
Yes, because you've been on this journey with us. You've seen where we are right now, and you'll see where we're at the once everything is done and implemented, and see the results of it. And so that's going to be fun
with us.
Yes,
you get to go through this entire wonderful journey with us. In the words of my grandfather, it's not so much about the destination as it is the journey. And those are wonderful words that I will forever live by.
Yes,
because it really does. It really is the journey.
It is, and it's one that we're looking forward to. We've jumped into it with both feet, both of us.
Yep.
And
headlong, both
headlong,
feet.
Yeah. And we're determined to see this through. And I can't wait.
I can't either. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be a journey. We've had to take a break here, and we're still a little on that break as we're getting things under our belt, implementing them, learning the rest of the stuff that we're trying to learn. But it's going to be worthwhile in the end.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Give us another 2 or 3 weeks, and we will have everything in place where it needs to be, and you'll be excited for it.
Yes, and I think you'll enjoy some of the changes that we're going to implement on this channel. It'll make it a lot more fun.
We're going to lasso Mr. Brown in on this. He just doesn't know it yet. Can we see the devil horns?
Shh. I haven't told him that yet.
I know. I was going to let him find out when he watches the video.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Nice. So until next time, have a great day.